Blessings. My name is Clovia, and I'm one of the active seniors here at South Bay Community Church. My verse is Proverbs 16:31, which says, "Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is attained in the ways of righteousness." These are some challenges that we all go through as our hair turns gray. Sometimes we want to say, okay, I don't want to wear gray hair, but we need to also respect that the Lord has kept us here to wear gray hair. When I look at age in the Bible, 70 years old looks like a baby compared to Methuselah. He was 69 years old, sorry. And then he had a son when he was 187 years old. I'm like, wow. This brother was something else. And then Noah was 600 years old when the flood appeared. This makes 70 look really great. There are some unique challenges associated with being seasoned, but I'm always looking for ways to make sure that I stay healthy and have a quality of life, physically, mentally, spiritually, so that I can enjoy my twilight years. Some of the challenges that I have with growing old is like, I love to dance. And the music goes 5 minutes. 5 minutes right now is kind of long. So I'm like, I don't make it through the 5 minutes. Then my other challenge is that I can't finish a movie. By the 5-10 minutes within a movie, I'm asleep. And Steve is going, really? You missed the movie. But those are just some small challenges that I don't mind. The Bible presents old age as a normal, natural part of life in this world. This is an honor involved in aging process because growing old, it is normally accomplished by wisdom, knowledge, and experience with God. Remember that God wants us to remember that life is short and the beauty of youth will soon be gone. In ancient times, gray hair was a badge of honor. The gray hair was treated with respect. God commanded such demonstrations of respect in the law. Hey, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with he or she gray hair people dyeing your hair. If it makes you feel better, if it makes you feel more attractive, go for it. But gray hair is always evident that a person has lived a long, well, and much deserved life. But gray hair can also be evident that a person has lived long and well and has much to offer to the younger generation. We got to remember that. We have a lot to offer to this generation. I know we all have grandkids out there. And you know what? They can be a handful because they want to get on that video game. But right now, my prayer for them is, Lord, get them off of them video games. I find myself rebuking video games for my grandson right now. But that's a soapbox for another time. The Lord desires us to respect elders. We should teach children that older people with or without gray hair, did you hear that? Older people with or without gray hair are to be respected, and their counsel should be carefully considered. You got to remember, one day, everybody gonna get old. Everybody gonna stay young. So remember that everybody gonna get old, and you're gonna want the same respect that you gave people when you were young, when you get old. Another verse that I have here, I had 2 verses which mean a lot to me as I grow older, and as I grow older in the Lord. That's what I call it, growing older in the Lord. It's Psalms 92:14. They will still bear fruit in their old age. They will stay fresh and green. That is so beautiful. We can always stay fresh and green in the Lord. He has a lot to offer us as we grow old because it's a blessing. God has blessed us with this time, and it's time that we have to give back. Even though I don't call it a lockdown, I call it we locked in, because it ain't down, it's in. I don't know where they got that from. But anyway, what is old anyhow? The longer we serve the Lord, the sweeter he grows. The one thing that age has going for it is wisdom and many years with the Lord. Wisdom and many years with the Lord. That's important. God does not feel that we're too old to do what he has called us to do. I think we just feel like we're too old. But you got to remember, God don't feel we're too old to do what he calls us to do. Remember, Moses was 80 years old when he did all that with that to the promised land that he never got to, but anyway, he was 80 years old when the Lord called him to do what he had to do. And then also I remember Wendy's. He was old too when he started Wendy's hamburgers. So no one's ever too old to do what the Lord calls you to do. Always remember this. Sometimes youth does not stay with the call that has been called for them because sometimes the world gets into their way. The world gets into their life. So sometimes they don't finish. So there we are to finish the work of the Lord that maybe the youth have not finished. As long as you can speak, as long as you can get up, you need to win souls for the kingdom. So I'm almost done. Thanks be to God that I can stand up here and I can speak on behalf of my seasoned brothers and sisters. So I'm going to say, happy birthday to my seasoned brothers and sisters. When you blow out the candles every year, continue to do whatever you need to do to keep going. Working, playing, napping, mating, dating, walking your dog, traveling, being with your friends, but social distancing, remember. Running marathons, I don't know if they're doing it, but when they start up, let's try to do that. And don't complain about your face or your body. You look great. So remember, we are to be role models to the next generation. God bless you.